data service that's made accessible through various applications. They've also given or created a suite of water resources related tools using Tethys platform that they call the GeoGlows Toolbox. So now we'll shift gears and talk about why you should consider joining Tethys or the Tethys Geoscience Foundation, and really what are the benefits of being part of our organization. And one of the first things that I'll talk about is it will help you to learn new skills. You'll be able to rub shoulders with professionals who are developing these types of applications and data services, and you'll be able to develop your own applications with their guidance and help. You can use it to demonstrate and learn new technical skills and showcase your capabilities through the various opportunities that we have. You'll be able to become part of an international community that values shared expertise and collaboration, where you can connect with professionals across disciplines and regions. You can meet other geoscientists, engineers, and developers through events like this webinar and our in-person Tethys Summit that we have each year. And at these events, you'll be able to learn from experts and collaborate on real-world projects. I mentioned that we have various recognition opportunities. At our last Tethys Summit, we piloted our first app contest. And the picture here is actually a couple that attended our Tethys Summit, and together they developed an application called Wild Atlas that is now spotlighted on our Tethys Geoscience Foundation portal. We also plan to have other opportunities to highlight the accomplishments of our members through our website, our blog, and of course our conference. As a member, you'll also have an opportunity to influence the future direction of our initiatives and projects. You'll be able to voice your needs and help contribute to the roadmap of our projects. You can participate in our project meetings and help shape the future of earth science technology. There will also be leadership opportunities, again, to help build your portfolio. And then members also have the opportunity to vote for people who are leading the projects and shaping that future. And then every contribution supports open science, improving how communities access and apply geospatial data for real-world challenges. Our projects are proudly open source, open access, and your contributions help us to be able to keep it that way and help us to sustain these projects. So now I'll talk briefly about our 3 different membership levels. They are basic, contributor, and supporting. So our basic membership is free to join. You can sign up on our website, and by joining, you gain access to our community updates, including our newsletter, webinars like this one, which in the future will include technical content and training opportunities. And then you'll be able to participate in discussions and also in our mentorship program that we'll be launching soon. The contributor membership is membership where you commit to give some of your time on our projects. This does not have to be in the form of coding. We have many needs in different areas that you can help contribute to, including helping us with promoting the community through tutorials or guest blog posts. You can help improve our documentation. Of course, you can contribute code contributions. We are always looking for those. You can even contribute by using the tools and applying them to build your own applications and your own services. And to qualify for the contributor membership, we just ask for a commitment of 5 hours per month. There's also our supporting membership, which is our financial membership tier. Through this, your monetary contributions would fund development, help offset some of our hosting costs. They'd be able to support others who are improving things like our tutorials and developing workshops. They could support students who are contributing through our grant programs. And this can be done through sponsorship or through monthly or annual contributions of your choosing. Those are our three membership levels. There are other ways to help as well. You can help translate our documentation. As I mentioned, we have an international user base and membership. And so translation of our documentation into different languages will be very valuable. We need people to test the latest versions before we release them as beta testers. You could help organize community events or just share our posts, reshare on social media to help spread the word. And so with that, I'll pause now and give an opportunity for questions. I think we have few enough people that if you'd like, you could just raise your hand using the raise hand action, and then we could allow you to unmute. Or if you'd prefer, you can post questions in the chat. Okay, go ahead. Narciso.
Yeah, thanks, Nathan. Something I'm wondering is, I'm very new to Tethys, by the way. I'm just discovered the other day as an opportunity for a proof of concept web app that we are trying to develop. So some questions I have at this point is, I mean, what are the good ways to host this? So we have another working proof of concept that's in R-Shiny, and we use we may use the Posit Cloud Connect for that one. I don't think that would support this one, right, for hosting. It does support some Python applications, but I don't understand enough, but it doesn't seem that would cover this. So what solution you'd suggest for hosting that you can have a web app application? Yeah.
That's a great question. I'm not familiar with the platform that you're using to host your R-Shiny application. So I can't comment on whether you'd be able to use it to host Tethys platform. But Tethys can be hosted really on any Linux server. We've hosted them in all the major cloud providers and many others. We have detailed documentation that talks about, I guess we call it production or deployment, the different methods that we have. The main ones are a manual setup, which involves installing it like you do when you're installing it locally for development, but then there's some additional configuration you need to do to make it safe for production. But we have detailed step-by-step instructions for that. And then the other opportunity, if you're familiar with Docker or container images, we do have an option for deploying using a Docker image that we deploy. We have an official image. And there's also a tutorial in our documentation discussing how you can create your own Docker image with your application installed. And then from there, you'd be able to deploy it on any service that supports Docker containers. Hopefully that helps. Did that answer your question?
Yes, that's very nice. Thank you.
Great. And one thing I failed to mention is we do have a Discord server. And so for those of you who are wanting to get involved and connect with the community, you can reach out. I'll switch to our contact information, and we can send you an invite to join our Discord server. And there you'd be able to chat directly with our developers, including myself. Any other questions? Lindsay, go ahead.
Hi. I was just wondering what's the best first step after joining to get really involved and integrated into the community? Would it be something like the Discord server?
Yeah, that's a great question. I would definitely recommend asking for a link to the Discord server. Another good step, I guess it depends on what you're trying to do. I would recommend visiting the Tethys platform or GeoGlow's documentation pages, depending on which project you want to get involved with. And at least in the Tethys platform documentation, we've created a section for contributing that describes different ways that you can contribute and how you can get started. Thank you, Lindsay. You got another question, go ahead.
Yeah, just somewhat related, but how familiar would one have to be with Tethys platform before joining?
Yeah, that's a good question as well. I think I guess we had someone on the call here who's just barely heard about it. I don't think it's ever too early to get involved. Like I said, we have needs across a lot of different disciplines that we could use help on. We need technical writers and we need social media people. I guess if our mission kind of strikes a tone with you and you feel like you want to be part of the community, please join. We can help you get up to speed for sure. Yes, go ahead.
Hi, Nathan. Thanks. That's nice. So something I'm wondering is that Docker idea was very nice. So we were considering it now. It's quite interesting. One thing I'm thinking is there a way? Can we just for testing, for sharing with a few colleagues, something we might develop quickly? Is there some form of hosting that's kind of built in that can handle kind of a small amount of usage? I don't know, like a couple of people using it, just that.
Sure. Yeah. So when you initially install Tethys platform, you will run it using the development server that's built in. And that just involves running a simple command. It's not suitable for production, but if it's only a few people and it's on an internal network, you certainly could use that mode to quickly get something up and running, to have people play around with your proof of concept. I would not recommend that for production or exposed, widely, but yeah, I think for that use case, it would be appropriate. I mean, it's something where sometimes I have people access it running locally on my computer, if that helps. So. These are great questions. We'll give one final call for questions. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining our webinar. Please join one way or another, one of the 3 levels we talked about, so that you can hear about future webinar opportunities and things that are going on in the community.
Sounds good, man. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, yes. Thank you everyone for joining. It's been good. We will be having a future webinar in the next month or so. So this is our first time. Thank you, Nathan. And if you think of any questions afterwards, please reach out to the info at tethysgeoscience.org. And we'll probably send you a follow-up survey after this too. So again, thank you.
Thank you for your time. We'll be in touch. Bye.